everybody, how are you doing? This is Glenda with Shaking Hands Art with Fralins and Friends. That's you. So today we are going to sculpt Joseph. And then the scene for Jesus' birth will be complete as far as I'm going to make it, unless I make another animal. Started this stand that I'm going to use. kids were young enough to be in nativity plays or whatever we called them at the time. We used to just call them Christmas pageants. But we had we had white kind of a tunic or that people would wear for baptisms. They would generally wear, you know, some old pants or something underneath so they didn't have to get their Sunday clothes wet. And so, but back then we did have small children at one point in our life. But I'm not going to try to poke that all the way through. I'm just going to give it the impression. Anyway, the wise men and the shepherds and Joseph would all wear, they'd all wear their bathrobes, especially if they were long bathrobes. And then they would put, they'd have like towels over their heads, or dish towels or something that would cover their heads, because that's what they did at the time, or at least that's what history tells us they did at the time. But it was fun just sitting out there watching them do their parts and sing their songs all together, like Away in a Manger and O Little Town of Bethlehem. Oh, there were quite a few. Sometimes some adult who was or teen who was a really good singer would sing Holy Night, Oh Holy Night, but that wasn't very frequent. And when I was in school, I don't think our kids ever did, but when I was in school, our music teacher, our music teacher, every year we would sing a portion, the Alleluia portion of Handel's Messiah. It was about an hour long experience, I guess I could say. It is a long, Handel's Messiah is long, so anyway. But it's just so many fun things at Christmas time. When our granddaughter was going to the church up here in town, she would come over with her friends from church, and I would always beg for one more song. They'd come over and carol. I was always begging for one more song, so they might give me one more verse. Because they had a lot of places to go. But it was just special. It was precious to have them doing that for us. And she knew how much it meant to me, so they always sounded so good. I'm gonna fold it back so we can see his face. There, looky there. We have a Joseph. We have a Joseph of Nazareth, but he's in Bethlehem today. You can handle a little bit of torture, can't you? Okay. This is the thing I like about doing it this way. I'm able to get it all in one shot, which I never even thought about doing before. There's an eye. There's an eye. There's a nose. And there's a smile for Joseph. And I just... So, I'm pretty happy with him. If he needs a little box to stand on, I'll do something, but I don't think he got much shorter. But there's our Joseph, and I think he's got a nice little pose there to be standing with Mary. Oop. They'll be standing by the manger, or she'll be kneeling or sitting, and the shepherd, I made him. He's got a big face, but that's the way I always made a lot of my stuff. This is the first time I've ever used a bead for a face, but I think for a lot of things, I think a real face would look, would look better. But for this, I like this. So, that ornament, it's a simple one, but it's still very precious. It's
kind of a doily material.
Yeah, I think it's a doily. She used a wire, and she just kind of ruffled it around the wire, and then put a red bow on. And it's so precious.
It's pretty old.
It is. It's very old. So, I mean, probably what, 40, 30, 40, somewhere in there.
Something like that.
So, that's Mr. Joe and his ornament for the night.
Hi, folks.
Well, time to say goodnight.
Good night, everybody. Have a good night.
So, I'll see you tomorrow. I love all yous guys. There's your smile and wave. Be sure and go share that. And we will see you tomorrow. Good night.